What's going on YouTube, man? We finally back with another video, man. It's Saturday, January the 11th, the day after we got that snowstorm. But luckily in the area that I'm at, we didn't get none of the snow. All we got was a bunch of rain. And these ditches all down through here was literally full of water yesterday. They done completely drained out today, man. I had a bunch of water up under my car right there. I couldn't come out here and do nothing even after it finally stopped raining. But today, man, we finna get back on it, man. It's time to get back on this old school. But first off, I want to start with this car. Man, what I hate about this car, bro, is the batteries. Literally, I literally have to take the fuse box off of this car just to be able to turn that battery sideways and drop it down in there. Y'all gonna have to excuse these wires, man. I got a lot going on up under here. I'm really trying to straighten this stuff up. And another thing, man, I believe I'm finna be through with optimum batteries. Man, I don't seem to have a lot of good luck with those batteries. I've bought Walmart batteries that last more than 5 years. These batteries usually give me 5 years max. Like, I just took it off the charger. It charged up now. I got a voltmeter right there, but the battery dead in it, so I can't even check the volts in it. But this battery, this terminal right here, the negative terminal, it had a little gap in between the terminal and the plastic right there, to where it looked like it was trying to come up out of the casing. Has anybody ever had that problem with an optimum battery? My problem usually be corrosion, bad corrosion with these batteries. And for what the battery cost? $260. That's a common problem with this battery every time I get one. I've had yellow tops, I've had red tops, and it usually be a bad corrosion problem all the time. But man, I'm gonna stick this battery back in. I ain't gonna bore y'all with that, because I know most y'all want to get back on the old school. Once I get this battery back in, man, we finna get back on the old school. All right, I'm gonna holler at y'all when I cut y'all back on.
These snakes strike like a cobra. The world's hot, my son got.
All right, what's up, y'all? We back. Now y'all know last video I was painting, and I would say it came out pretty good for the most part, but it's some spots on here that I don't like. Let me show you why. Oh, I started with this Rust-Oleum Undercoating Pro Grade, and I ran out of that, and I had this laying around, and it's just Rust-Oleum Undercoating. Now the difference is, you see like at the bottom of this the bottom of this shroud, how it got like that shiny satin finish to it. Then you look like right there, it's real rough. Better yet, like right here, I painted the whole radiator support with that second can, and it's real rough looking. It ain't got that shiny finish to it, and I don't really like that. And see, I hit it in certain spots, and you can tell. See how it gets shiny right there? Go right there, it's dry. Over there, it's dry. I don't like that. And then hell, I really didn't pay no attention that it was two different kinds. Even though, well, hell, one is in a red and one's in just a gray can. But I'm gonna have to buy me some more of this. When I buy me some more of that, I'm gonna touch up the spots that I used that on and fix that. I ain't gonna try to do the whole thing over. That was a lot of work. Like down in that radiator support, I ain't tripping about that. Like you won't see none of that, no way. But just like this up here and that part back there, I'm gonna spray that over. But we finna go on here, we finna tackle some of this suspension. Oh wow. This lower control arm. This the company that is made by. Company called CPP. Like I said, it looked pretty good for me. You know, that's basically, like, if you ask me, that's basically all you going for is looks. It don't do no more. It don't do no more than the old one does. Hell, it's about just as heavy, just look better. And it came with new hardware. Came with all the new bolts. Came with all new hardware. Y'all didn't even see that. That's that on there. And see, just like on the hill, you can see it on the hill as well. How it's shiny in some spots, then it get dry and dull in certain spots. But man, it is what it is, man. We ain't gonna worry about that right now. But I'm gonna set y'all up, and I'm gonna put y'all on time lapse, and I'm gonna try to knock this side here out first. It ain't gonna be nothing but the lower control arm, the upper control arm, and the coilover, hopefully. All right, let me set y'all up. All right, y'all, we back on it. This is actually the week after because, you know, got tied up doing something else, and I had to get off the old school. But I was getting ready to put these lower control arms on, and the problem that I was having was, like, I don't know if you can tell, but to me, shit, these bolts really look the same size, but the one on this new hardware on the left, the new hardware is slightly bigger. Or it might just be the fact that it has a point on the end, and these won't go in. So I'm gonna have to get my drill. And drill those holes out a little bit, you know, just so this new hardware fit. Cause I mean, with a new product, you want to put the new hardware on as well. At least I do. But I'm gonna cut y'all back on once I find my drill. Well, I know what my drill is. I'm gonna have to find a drill bit that'll fit this, that'll be the right size, so I don't wallow the hole out and make it too big. But I'm gonna cut y'all back on in a minute.
It's only my nigga.
All right, y'all. Man, we back. I ain't gonna need more lie. This video gonna be so chopped up, man. Today currently is February the 2nd. From the first clip when I started this video, it was January 11th. Like, man, if it ain't family, if it ain't work, if it ain't the weather. But that's just like last weekend when I came home, man, I said I gonna get outside, work on the car early Sunday morning. I ran errands all Saturday. Check the weather, man, 100% chance of rain. It rained all Sunday morning, all Sunday night. I couldn't get nothing done. But here we are the weekend after. And I supposed to be getting this suspension put on. But of course, something tied me up and prevented me from being able to do that. So hopefully we finna go ahead and get this knocked out today. Man, it's just like this shit been hectic. But as y'all see, we got the control arms. Got the coil over put together. I still got to put this what is this? You gotta put this anti-seize on here, because you know coilovers, they ain't nothing but aluminum. So once you got tension on them and you start spinning these trying to set your height and whatever, you gonna run the risk of damaging these threads and messing this shock up. So you got to put this on here. If you don't use this, your warranty is automatically void. Basically, like, you know, we got that hardware. I did finally get this here touched up. If you ask me, that looked better, man, compared to that dry, that real ashy matte finish. That just looked better. But I'm finna go ahead and get to these lower control arms. That lower control arm right there, I actually had started trying to put that control arm on, but them holes wasn't really lining up like I wanted them to. So I had to drill them holes out just a little bit so the bolt could go all the way through, because it's like the hole was too tight for the bolt. But man, get this out the way. I'ma set y'all up, cut y'all back on. I'ma do this side over here, you know, just in regular speed. But the other side, I'm gonna put you on time lapse, you know. Let me set y'all up, I'm gonna cut y'all back on. Man, you turn your head for 2 seconds, you been to misplace the boat. And I literally had just laid that boat down, then I couldn't find it. Come on now, be nice. Alright. Start all that with me. Y'all know I realize why people get their car a girl name, a female name. They just like to be stubborn and just want to act up for no reason. Man, get your ass in there. Man, you go away from me. I don't know what the hell. What we get? Woman. You gonna get your ass in there one way or the other. I didn't even want to put that in that way, but you acting a fool right now. And I mean unnecessarily. Come on now, it ain't even warmed up. Mosquitoes won't start flying. Mississippi need mosquito, man. Oh, yeah. I need that. And to be honest, I ain't even gonna tighten this stuff all the way up because, like I said, I still gotta wait on my spindle. And yeah, the brake setup I decided to go with was it's a bare 6-piston brake, but it's for a C5, C6 Corvette. The only reason I went with that was because the spindle that I went with was a Corvette style spindle. So it has the big bearing and hub assembly that you bolt to it. You put the 3 bolts in it. No, that's a little stronger than the factory spindle, so I went with it. And for some reason, that setup is only available for the 6-piston Corvette brakes. I really wanted the bare 4-piston, you know, that to me they just look better. But I guess hell, you getting more, so can't complain about that. So that's the reason I went with that. Tighten it all the way up. I mean, I can, it ain't gonna matter. This part he'll swivel anyway. At least up and down. Alright, that's good for now. Still, I'm gonna come back and tighten it all the way down. Alright, y'all come with me. Alright, I ain't gonna lie. I'm probably gonna cut y'all off and cut y'all back on once I get this lubed up, because I don't want to have this stuff everywhere. I'm gonna hit this thing up real quick and I'm gonna cut y'all back on, because I still got you got to pack. You got to put some of that lube in between these 2 bearings right here too. So I'm gonna cut y'all back on once I do that. Alright, I know I said I was gonna do this off camera and cut y'all back on, but hell, we might well do this together. That's what y'all here for, ain't it? Ain't nothing but a low-key tutorial. Not really though. I'm just gonna go about, I say about halfway. Cause I don't know where I'm gonna have this side at yet. I doubt I'm gonna go that high, but I'm gonna have it. I'm just gonna go about halfway for now. Just so to have some at the bottom. Cause it's gonna pack up and start going down. I'm gonna have to clean it up anyway. Oh, this brush all crazy, man. Looking like Einstein. He said, man, another reason I had y'all on time lapse a lot. I had just looked at a playback of one of my videos. Man, my son know he be in the house just making noise, man. When they get too quiet, just like I ain't got no music or nothing playing, man. That man, I just scream and you hear him in the house screaming better than you do. You hear me on the camera and I'm sitting right here. I don't know what's up with that. Hey man, don't have kids and don't spoil your kids if you gonna have them. Cause my son's a brat. Buddy will holler about anything. I won't be surprised y'all don't hear him in a second. Alright, man. Shit, that ought to be good there. At least for that part. Still gotta put some on these. Got this little bearing right here. These little things they spin, you know, like a regular bearing. It's just flat. They gotta go between these two. I ain't got but one, but they sandwich between that right there, and they rotate on top of one another when you set your adjustment. But I gotta get this down here. Ah shit! I already knew that was gonna happen. I ain't going to get somewhere now. You really don't need a lot of this stuff, but once you start spinning it, it start grabbing and going through the grooves anyway. Be good till you hit that anti-seize. Now this is a tedious process right here. Oh, I knew I was gonna do that, man. Look how it balling up at the bottom down there. I gotta clean that off. That's gonna be a mess. Man, there's a brush all over the place. My falling apart, eh? Shit, look like it. Man, it's so quiet. You a damn near go crazy. Just wipe this off and move it to the top, I guess. Oh, I'm about to get some paper towel, clean the rest of that up. Set that to the side real quick. I gotta put something on here. Probably have to use my finger with this because they're gonna make a mess. With the brush tore up. Alright. We'll have a random rag laying right there. Alright, that's that, pretty much. That was my hardware. I ain't gonna lie, this hardware had me a little confused at first. Well, maybe I was just too cold that night when I was messing with this stuff. Cause I wasn't thinking straight at all. Or I was overthinking, if anything. Alright, of course you got that part. You know they're gonna go on the top once you finally get it through there. Got these two nuts. Then you got two nylon nuts with the little plastic nylon piece inside it. Then you got these two nuts, but one bigger than the other one. And I was wondering like why they give you two different size nuts? But this gonna be the main nut that you put on, and the smaller nut gonna be the lockdown nut to stop it from bagging off. So man, we finna get this spring on this thing. Alright. That's that. I'm gonna put that where we at? Put the top in first. I feel like they're gonna be the harder part to try to line up. If you where we at? Oh, might not be able to do nothing but get a nut on for now until I can get this part on so I can put the jack up on and get a little tension on it. I ain't gonna lie, that Viking Performance gonna look good though. Yeah. Let's see. This part, that's so stiff, man. You know what? I'm finna mess up already because I already know this hardware. I knew it was gonna be a little too big. That's because you're gonna have to grind some of that paint off. I'm gonna cut y'all back on. Gotta knock that out real quick. Alright, y'all. I ain't record putting the other side on because nightfall done caught me. I ain't got the top in. Hold on a second. It dog, man. You can't hardly see too much now. We got that bottom then. We got that top in on this side. But hey, just like I was saying earlier, man, you know how everything always, you know, holding you up. Nightfall done caught me, true enough, but why the start on my wife's vehicle just went out. Now I'm finna have to get up under this truck and wrestle with this motherfucker and try to get this start off before the parts store close. Man, I'm gonna wrap this video up, man. I'll catch y'all next time.